Okay. So thank you, Ivan. So my name is Dennis Soendergaard. I am the Senior Advisor and Team Leader of Health Technology for the Nordic Welfare Center, which is a part of the Nordic Council of Ministers. So on behalf of the 5 governments of the Nordic countries, I welcome you to the 2nd annual masterclass in welfare technology. So first of all, I'd like to just apologize to all of you guys in the room. Actually, we had some severe technical difficulties in our registration process. We had a website that didn't work for a week because of updating and failures, and we had a complicated registration process that was only available in one language. So we had a lot of technical issues, but we also had the looming threat of union strikes and a national lockout. So I do welcome all of you and thank you for making the trip to Aarhus. That being said, I am also very proud that this is a truly international conference. So right now, through live streaming, we have at least 5 countries watching us. So all 5 Nordic countries have registered for a live stream. So if you do feel someone looking over your shoulders, you're not completely wrong. There is a host of Nordic people watching the backs of your head, so do enjoy that for the rest of the day. Other than that, this year's theme, which is safety at home, was chosen by the Nordic Council, the Committee for Welfare Issues. So the Nordic Council is not quite the same thing as the Nordic Council of Ministers. It's 2 different institutions. The Council of Ministers is the cooperation between governments, and the Nordic Council is the cooperation between parliaments. So that means that the Committee for Welfare Issues in the Nordic Council is parliamentary members of all 5 Nordic countries who meet and discuss, surprisingly, welfare issues. And they've chosen safety at home as this year's theme. It is a highly prioritized theme within welfare in all 5 Nordic countries. Obviously, we've all been told about the demographic challenges that we all face. We've heard about them for about 10 years. We face them in varying degrees across the 5 Nordic countries. But to sum up, we have an increasingly amount of elderly people. We have an increasing amount of people living with chronic illnesses, which all sums up to more people needing care. And since we would like that care to be of the highest possible quality and also as cost efficient as possible, we'd like to provide that care in their own homes, which propels safety at home into a highly politicized area. So I was going to talk about my views on what safety at home is, but since Ivan has done such a good job and made a very detailed description of it, I'll let him have that this year, and then I'll make a note to myself to be the first one to do the welcomes next year. So other than that, I'll just like to welcome you all again, and I'd like to welcome everybody who's watching this on live stream. And then I'm going to change my cap from co-host to sort of facilitator, which I'm also going to be for the rest of the day. So get used to seeing my face up here. So our first presenter, our keynote speaker of today is, we're very fortunate and very honored to have a distinguished expert who's flown all the way from Korea to talk to us today. So I've written a note saying that he was director and not dean. I was told that earlier. So please welcome Professor Moon Sang Kim to the stage, and thank you very much for joining us.